Greetings and welcome back, everyone, to Pillars of Eternity and to what I assume is a chapel, though this looks more like a throne room, honestly. But regardless, Riedrich has been slain.
Yes?
Glindur very nearly was also slain. Ida was knocked out, and generally we were scraping the barrel, really, there with any kind of attack. We were down to the very last. It was pure determination and grit that took us through that, not anything else. We were out of all of our spells. We were practically out of any sort of consumable. It was right down to the very, very wire there. Glindur very nearly died. So the very first thing we're going to do, whilst our cat prowls the area, is we're going to have a rest. I know this is the middle of a throne room, and there are probably enemies all around, but still, I think that is the best thing to do right now. Okay, let's have a poke around, see what we can find. Some leather armor, helmety stuff, a bow. We don't need. Actually, how about everyone go into stealth? Let me have a poke around. Anything back here? Oh, come on, really? No. Aha! I was about to say, really, there are no buttons or secret compartments around the throne. No. We've still got one. Ooh. A fine scepter. Paradox. 2 amethysts. Fine scepter, you know what? I'll give that to you. Okay, let's have a quick look at how that... I'm not sure if that was... I think I played too many games. I see a throne, I think there must be a secret button somewhere. Something to allow the throne to move aside and have stairs underneath. That's what I was thinking. I wasn't really expecting just to find loot, but still. I don't mind. Now, fast. Rod. The quarterstaff slow. Well, that's definitely going there. We've got a quarterstaff here. Increased reach, burning lash. This has just fine. But it is a one-hand weapon. Scepters are the most imperious-looking magical implements and are often favored by Adarian wizards for this reason. Like wands and rods, they have flexible damage types. Okay, well, maybe I should give it to you then. Instead, you know what? I kind of want you to be using your quarterstaff more. But you've got a rod. Oh, you've got a scepter. Okay, well... You know what? We're going to switch that scepter out. So there we go. What about this one? This is fast. So... yeah, you know what? We're going to give you that one instead. Right, there we go. Pretty happy with that, all things told. You can also have that on your hotbar. Oh, got a quarterstaff still. Let me pop that away. Okay, well...
I'm here.
Let's all regroup. Now we're moving time a little bit faster, just to compensate for the fact everything's moving slower, because we're sneaking around.
Indeed.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, no, not... Oh, at least we've rested, actually. What's happened? Oh, is this Kolsch? We heard that you had moved against the keep, and yet we have arrived too late. But a moment earlier, and I would have heard his dying breath. No matter. Oh, you know, not offer me assistance, just listen to your cousin dying. By the way, I know he's your cousin. It is done. The tyrant is dead, and our village is free to move into greater future. Gilded Vale owes you a great debt. I owe you a great debt. You accomplished what I could not. I'm still unsure about you, but you speak in a way that engenders my trust. But then again, you know, silver tongue. Just because you talk the talk doesn't mean you walk the walk. Take what rewards you care from Riedrich's vaults. You've earned them twice over. Kolsch looks over the throne room, smiling. There is much to do. We must send word to the Earl, of course. Revoke the cruel laws that Riedrich has instated. Okay, well, I mean... Regardless what your ultimate motive was, as long as the people stop suffering, the lesser of two evils is still the lesser of those evils. But do not think we will forget your assistance. You've brought about great change. Take pride. Everyone will remember this moment. Come, men, clear these bodies from the hall. With that, Kolsch strides eagerly towards the throne. Yeah, that's the bit I'm not sure of. You crave power a little bit too much. And, oh my lord, no. Have you taken these away? Please, no. Oh, consider this was Redrick's corpse down here. I definitely didn't want to lose this. Oh my lord. Okay, let's start stashing these in the stash. So much money. These can go in there as well. We've got this, that for you. Justice, eh? Anything else there? No.
I shall.
And what about this? Nothing really. There we go. Right, okay, let's get everyone together as a group. Go back into spot mode. Oh, my little cat. Right, let's have a look at what we just picked up. You've already got fine robes, so that really doesn't help you. You've got... Oh, wow, that recovery speed. I mean, you've got that ring now, so... You know what? No. I would actually prefer you to have the fine robes, generally speaking. Now, this sword. Let's have a comparison. This has also got Crushing Lash. This sword was once used by a paladin of an executioner's blade. As an executioner's blade during a long-forgotten crusade. Over the years, the paladin slew countless heretics, but as time wore on, his fervour slowly turned to fear at the unending evil he saw growing in his homeland. Tired of the myopic and ineffective approach of his superiors, the paladin swore to cleanse the corrupt from the hearts of his people, and took it upon himself to execute any who consorted with heathens. After finding a heretic hiding within a small village, the paladin put all its inhabitants to the sword for aiding the sinner. That night, the paladin woke to his sword being driven through his own chest, having been betrayed by his own men, who were guilt-ridden for their own complacency in his atrocities. The large sword seemed to be covered in rust, but on closer inspection the brown stains on the blade are, in fact, dried blood. Apart from the size, the sword seems plain. Its only ornamentation is hidden under the black leather wrapping on the ricasso, where an image of Wodica has been etched. I'm going to assume that Wodica is going to be pronounced kind of like Boudica, as in, well, I guess most people would know her as Boadicea, though that is a complete butchering of her name. It's Boudica because it's a Celtic hard C. The Icia is more of a Roman kind of inflection on it. Scratches on the etching indicate that someone once tried to clumsily remove it. Okay. Fine, +4 accuracy, extra damage, extra crush damage as well. But we don't actually do crush damage. We only do slash and pierce. What? I don't think this is right. But okay, I guess we'll accept. I don't know. I mean, nothing else. It seems a bit to be better just because of that. But right, Osiris Grimoire, Spellwright's Tome. Jolting Touch, don't really want that. Quarterstaff. Miasma of dull mindedness, a cloud of heavy fog settles over the minds of those in the area of effect. Dulling senses and wits inflicts penalties to perception, intelligence, and resolve. And Rolling Flame. I actually don't want him to learn any of those just yet. We'll keep all of that for later. But that's it. I'm assuming that these guys are not going to attack me. Or at least I very much hope so. I'm going to continue poking around, though, in this kind of, in sort of stealth mode. It's okay, you don't have to apologize. I just slew your master, honestly. It's amazing that you still have jobs. I'm happy for you, really I am. But I wouldn't trust you to be guarding me, I'm just going to put it that way. Mind yourself in here, or what? I just killed the lord of this place. That animancer in the dungeon makes my skin crawl. Oh, don't worry. I imagine things are crawling under her skin right now, eating what's left of her, so it's fine. Right, what do we got in here? Anything? We've got some bookshelves. Nastic Poetry, a compilation. What I'm thinking of doing with the books is I'm pretty certain now that I'm going to read them off camera, and if there's anything particularly interesting, I'll read it on camera. But to save everyone having to watch me reading through each book, otherwise we will be here forever. St. Widewand, Farmer Become God. Though, that said, if anyone has a particular interest in a book, please don't just list every book that you see. But if there is a book with a title that I just gloss over, but you are really particularly interested in that, then do mention it in the comments and I'll try my best to read it. Though, bear in mind that because I tend to record so many episodes in advance, that it might be a good couple of episodes before I get back to it for you. The joints are fringed with rust. The emblem on the breastplate is of a tree with broad, heart-shaped leaves. I really wish I knew more about the deity so that I could pick out which deity that was. I'm assuming... is that Barath? I'm not sure. Ooh, Rite of Hidden Wonders. Friendly AoE, plus 3 mechanics for 120 seconds. That's actually pretty cool. I'll give that to you. Also, we'll take that money.
Let's see what we found.
Ooh. Ha 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 ha. Okay, well, that was obvious there, I guess. There must have been something to open that wall. I mean, it was clear to me it was a false wall. Just I couldn't get in there. Alright, okay. Well, we're going to continue poking around. I mean, we were told that we're allowed to take what we want from the vaults. I've just got to find the vaults. Don't worry. Once again, she's dead. I've put her to rest. Glyndor feels a little bit bad about it still, but again... the right thing to do. Or at least he hopes so. Are you all just going to say apologies on duty? Okay. Oh, no, that would be stealing. We don't want to steal from the people we just put into power. The Great Western Stag. Potion of Mirrored Image. Yes, please. Actually, how about you take that? Take this. What's this then? One day, Eothas was sitting on a wall watching a cat play in the sun. A crystal hung in a nearby tree, and fragmented a sunbeam and scattered small motes of light on the ground. They danced around the cat, sliding over him as he frantically battered at them. He spun in place, following one as it rushed past him, and leaped on it, trying to pin it down. Eothas smiled, amused at the animal's tenacity. The cat landed on a spot, placed his paws over it, only to watch it flit away again. Eothas watched the cat's tail twitch and slap at the ground, annoyed that his prey could not be pinned. "Why must you tease him?" a voice said from behind him, accompanied by a crunch of sandals on gravel. "I merely bring the dawn," Eothas responded. "I don't stoke the hunter's heart. That's your responsibility, isn't it?" "True," said a second voice, "but neither do you quell it. If the hunter could not see his prey, would he still hunt?" So philosophical, Hylia. Eothas said and turned to greet the two gods that approached him. "Have you come to debate the parallel between sight and desire?" He gestured to the wall, inviting Hylia and Galawain to join him. They sat in silence, watching the cat, who continued to hunt the sun, fruitlessly swatting at another mote and then rolling onto his back. "I have created the ultimate prey," Eothas said, finally, breaking the silence. "It can be tracked, it can be followed, it can be seen, but it can never be caught." Galawain laughed lightly. "You don't agree, Galawain?" Eothas asked. "While it's true that your creation is elusive, it can hardly be considered the ultimate prey, because it never can be caught." He paused, his brow furrowed in thought. "If that mote of light had substance, the hunter could subdue it. Otherwise, it's merely a dream, truly a fruitless endeavour." "All creatures spend their lives chasing fruitless endeavours," said Hylia. "It is the way of mortality." Galawain laughed again. "I could create a creature, a living creature of flesh and blood, that could never be caught. I make your dream a reality." Now it was Eothas's turn to laugh. "You propose turning a fruitless dream into a fruitless reality? How is this any better? A life spent in the pursuit of an unattainable goal far exceeds any other. But you just said no one could catch this creature. This is not attainable." Galawain smiled. "Humanity has surprised us before. Indeed, it could surprise us again. I will create a great white stag, and I will set it free in the world. It will have grace, resilience, and tenacity. It will exist solely to be pursued for all of its days, and it will never be caught. It will serve to inspire the hunt for generations to come. All those who wish to glory for glory will invoke my name. All those who hear its story will ask for my blessing in finding it. Helia shook her head and threw Galawain a bemused look. I do not believe this is possible. So I, too, make an offer. To the person who catches this stag, and they will catch the stag, I will bestow upon them its grace, resilience, and tenacity. Thrice blessed will they be. They will ask for my blessing on the hunt so they can obtain my boon. Galawain and Helia took up arguing whose name would be invoked more when the hunt was on. Eothas sighed, a small smile playing at the edges of his mouth. He stood and looked to the sky. The sun already started to hide itself behind the mountains. The cat, long ago tired of stalking the moats, had fallen asleep beneath the tree. He turned and looked at the other gods, deep in debate, and sighed again. I merely bring the dawn, he repeated as he made his way down the path. It is up to you to see what I reveal. As much as I said I wasn't going to read too much, that title caught my attention, and I actually really enjoyed the story as well. Alright, what are we going to find over here? Anything else worth nabbing? There's a lot of this place for me to investigate. There's places I can have a look. Hello? Okay, well, you don't seem to mind me going in here and taking crazy amount of money. I approve. You do mind me going there, so I won't. What have we got here? Under the pillow is a wooden medallion carved with a rising sun and 3 stars. It is tied to a leather... What did I say? A leather thong. Okay, someone was a secret worshipper. That is also stealing. Okay, well, moving on. I may be basically making a bard who is more or less a rogue, but I'm not going to turn to thievery. Glindur is not a thief. He just likes skulking in the shadows. The roast goat smells only faintly of smoke and burnt fat. Hunks of meat have been carved from the cold carcass. Ah, it sounds so delicious. What have we got here? We've got mushrooms and ripple sponge. Yeah, sure, I'll take those. We've also got something over here. Vegetables. I'm not sure where that goes. Let's have a look at the map. This goes to the dungeon. Really? Oh, yeah, that would make sense, actually. And this probably goes to somewhere we've already been. Let's have a quick look. Where are we going to pop out? Oh. Oh, wow. I wasn't expecting that, honestly. Wasn't expecting that at all. Very well. There's still loads for us to have a look at. The Keep Chapel, the Dungeon Crypt, to the Keep Kitchen, the Outer Bailey. You know, let's head up and search our way back down. I think there are a couple of places that we didn't pick, but now I have the mechanics to do so. Hello, good gods. We've no quarrel. I know I said past you. I made fools of you, in fact, but I'm sure you can see past that. You will be the bigger men and women. I'm sure of it. Is this all that there is to do? There's a courtyard down there. Ooh, what did I just discover? Oh. We have discovered Rite of Walking Shadows. AoE plus 3 stealth. Oh, wow, that would have been useful. Not sure I can use that yet, but I'll keep hold of it for now. Okay, what other kinds of treasures are we going to discover? Yes, we can now pick this lock. Fantastic. Fine breastplate. Fine mail armor. Let's see what we can give to you. Again,
I'll have this open in no time.
Lock this one as well. Fine large shield. Fine morning star. Wow, okay. You're getting a lot of upgrades. Let's have a quick gander. You're currently wearing fine brigandine. DR10 is less. Less reduction though. 13, 9, and 9. Whereas this is 12, 15, and 9. I think that is going to be better overall. However, this is clearly going to be a better shield. Just flat out going to be a better shield, I fancy. +4 shield deflection, yes. Okay, well, we're upgrading that then, at least. The Morning Star. Let's see this compared to my other two-handed weapon. It's got a very good interrupt. Slow speed. No, we're gonna put that one away. We don't need it. There we go. There we are. And heading back out. Okay, I think we've most likely explored the vast majority of these areas. Can we take anything from this? We can. Is there anything there to be taken? There's a Morning Star, which we will sell. We must gather all of the loot that we can, because we are going to need money. And then that would take us back to where we came from. So we're not going to go that way. We're going to go down. There's just the lower area, and then we can go out in the courtyard. And then we'll be free to go and speak with the people of Gilded Vale. Oh, wow. That actually took us straight down to the courtyard. Okay, well, that's useful, I suppose. What have we got here? We'll just grab all of that. And over here... meat. Fair enough. The air in the stable is heavy with bat dung. Okay. Giant bats or just, you know, your regular all-garden variety of bat? Rainwater twitching with tiny larvae sloshes in the barrel. That's not good. My God. I hope no one's drinking that. You get many... Wow, if we'd tried to come through the front door... You guys, what would that have been hard? Where's that, though? How do we get over there? To the dungeon. Oh. So there's something in the dungeon, then. Well, we're going to have to try and find that, I fancy. To the temple. To the temple storage. We've explored up there. We've explored most places here now. I think we're pretty close to having fully explored this whole keep. What else are we going to find? We'll check this out. Joints fringed with dust. More or less already seen that. Let's walk around just in case we can see anything to investigate. Any secrets? Wow. If we had come through the front, I very much doubt we would have survived. I just flat out don't think it would have been possible for us to do if we just barged in here. And I like that. I like the fact that you just wouldn't have been able to do that. We'll take that. We can sell it. We'll also take all of these to sell. I do apologize that I'm grabbing all of the gear. Part of me does feel that I should probably leave something for these guys. In fact, I probably will at this point. I've had people say that, Alec, you need to pick up everything, even if it's worth practically nothing. You know, as long as it's worth 1 copper piece, it's worth taking. But silver forks and knives are gnawed with tarnish. That's not very regal. But at the same time, I don't want to be a scallywag. These people need some equipment. Right, how are we going to get up? There's going to be a way down. Where's that going to take us? Let me have a quick look. So that goes to the dungeon laboratory. Courtyard to the dungeon. Right, well, we have practically explored everything, but we're going to go down through this way. Let's move quickly this time. And hopefully we'll be able to find a way up onto that last area. I'll have a quick look on the map and see where that might be. Probably lower ramparts there. Really? Is there no way for me to leave here? Ah, scallywags. Okay, I've come the wrong way then. Very well, we'll go the other way. There must be some button that I just don't have the mechanics skill to notice yet, unfortunately. Let's get down here. And we'll make our way into the kitchen and then straight down into the dungeon through here. There we go. I am very much liking the fact that we have a fast button. Okay, right. Where are we? all the way over there. We want to be all the way down here. So, let's be on the move. Did we really not go through here? Oh my lord, there was somewhere that I didn't go. Egat. I feel ashamed of myself. I failed to properly explore. That is not good times.
I'll see what I can find.
Right, let's head up and have a poke around here. And then we are leaving. Oh, I've had enough of this keep, I can tell you that for nothing. Ooh. Potion of infused with vital essence. Okay, yeah, you can have that. And then everything else in there. The canisters are filled with wet, clumped gunpowder. That is not good. You guys really need to take better care of your equipment. Got a soft hat. It might be stylish. I'll have to investigate that. What else are we going to find up here? A way in that is barred. Ooh, a fine club. Probably not for anyone, though. And the bottom staves of the barrels are dark but dry. Whatever these barrels held leaked out long ago. Okay, well that is it. We have completely explored the keep, or at least to the best of my character's current abilities. I am not going to force you to watch me leave the keep on screen, since I've got to go through the dungeons in order to do it. So when we return, I am probably going to be heading back to Gilded Vale. I may even actually just go straight through Eastern Wood, and we'll... Unless I encounter something, in which case I'll start recording at that point. But when you return, in the next episode, we will be entering Gilded Vale. So I do hope you've enjoyed this one. I hope you're going to be joining us for the next. But until then, and as always, do take care.